Hello, I welcome you to Microsoft Eastern Power Platform Community Meetup session. My name is Samson Obasi, and I'm a data and content analyst, Microsoft certified trainer, Microsoft Power Platform functional consultant, Microsoft Power BI data analyst. Those are my handles. You can connect to me on LinkedIn, on Twitter. I'm the chief host of Eastern Power Platform Community um, meetup sessions that's been going on for a long time now. So, like I earlier informed us, we would be looking at how to create dynamic dashboard, dynamic background in our Power BI reports. That will be our focus in today's session. So stay tuned. Now, to achieve this dynamic background in our report, we would need to write some DAX measures, right? We would need to achieve that with some DAX measures, then bring in some shape and, connect our DAX measure to the shapes. So the one of the reason for this dynamic background is that it tends to add beauty to your report, and it makes your report look more matured, right, and more professional. Other than adding different kinds of color that does not communicate or pass a clear information of what your data really represents. So if you must add colors, or if you must add background colors to visuals, it's most advisably to do it uniformly, right? In such situation whereby there is no official color demanded in your report. So with dynamic background, your report looks more professional. So DAX that we would be using in achieving this dynamic background is a data analysis expression. It's a formula language developed by Microsoft for SQL Server Analysis Service and the Power Pivot for Excel as well as Power BI, right? So those of us who are conversant with Excel, who are conversant in creating reports, in Excel using Power Pivot, right? We should be familiar with DAX. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the demo as we achieve this in few minutes. Now, this is my report. I've already created my report, right? And I have my dashboard. So let me just go back. I've already created my report. This is my report. Now, let's take, for instance, I click this. Let's see what happened. Everything changes, right? Everything changes. So let's just go straight into the dashboard. I'll click on the dashboard, right? Now, this is what we have. This is what we currently have, right? Oh, I have this dashboard, and currently if I click on this filter, now on my filter I have my region, right? My region captured in my filter. So if I click on North Central, let's see what happens. Do you see the whole background color changes? If I click on Northeast, it switched from what it was before to this color now. And if I switch on to Northwest, and let's see, southeast, south, as well as southwest. And now, because I'm on Power BI desktop, right, and I'm currently clicking on my slicer, right, you can see at the extreme right that my table currently showing is the dimension underscore region. That is the dimension table, my D region, right? Picking the region column. So this is what I have in this um, table. In the D region, I have my region column, right? That contains the south, east, southwest, south, south, northeast, northwest, and north central. Because there are not many, so it's a perfect match for, and because it's a slicer, so it's a perfect match for us to use this to achieve what we want, right? I can decide to do that using the year, right? I can decide to use that using the day category or my line of business here, right? The line of business like DLOP, right? But I would want us to achieve or replicate this same thing so that it won't look like a trick to you when you try practicalizing yours. So this is it. I have duplicated this dashboard, and this is it. This is the dashboard, right? Now, if I click on North Central, let's see what happens. Nothing happens, right? No changes. The only thing is that my report is filtered based on the category, or that is the category that I've selected in my filter. So, and you see my narrative, everything changes, right? But no background color. So you can decide to leave yours, but if you must add BLT, let's say your manager or whoever you are building the report is someone who love color, right? Other than, you know, putting pink, blue, yellow in different visuals, right? It's better to uniformly change the color, and you can achieve that using the dynamic background. So let's go straight into the demo. But before we go straight, let me just say that one one key formula that we would be using, or the two key formula that we would be using and to achieving this, is what we call switch. Recall that we needed to switch. When we switch from north central to northeast, the background color switches as well. So we use switch just like in Power Apps. When you want to go to the next screen, you use what? Because you know that you are going, you are navigating, you use what? Navigate. I love making use of these simple terms. So let's go straight into the demo. And would be writing our DAX here, right? I'll go to my table, new measure, click on new measure, and let's see. So let's see, just a minute. We would be very fast as we can. Okay. All right. So this is what we got. I will need to zoom out. I believe this is clear to us now. So just needed to increase that. So let's write our dynamic background. So I will give this my measure name to be dynamic background. So it's important you name it right, what you will best remember. Dynamic background. Then now, like I said, we'll be making use of a formula called switch and the second called selected value. So when we select a particular value, when we switch, when we select a particular value, we need the background to switch from what it is at that time to a different color, right? So we will be making use of the switch, and now we see the switch. So I will use my tab to pick that switch says expression value result else, right? So now, because we want a situation whereby if we select a value, the background should switch from, if we select a value in D region, right? D underscore region, our background should switch from a certain color to a different one, right? So I will bring, or I will call the selected value. So we have selected column, selected value, search, seconds, and we need switch, we need selected value. So we'll quickly go down with my down arrow key, pick that with my tab, and right. Okay, let me just make this readable. Control, no, let me make this shift enter. Shift enter, right? So we've called the switch and selected value. What are we looking at? Our D region, D underscore region, right? We'll pick that, and we know that our filter is captured on that is gotten from the region table, right? I mean region column. So we'll probably pick that region, and we'll close our brackets, right? Then now let's go straight to bringing in our values. So here you would need to write the name or of your uh, your region accurately. There must not be any mismatch, right? So I will say north central. So those items that not central, those items that are captured in my region column, I'm going to spell it out here. So and not central, not central, because this is a string, we would be putting that in the quote sign and put a comma. Then when we select not central, what do we want our background to change to? I will say I need that to change to blue, right? Put my comma. Then let's just quickly write that northwest. Oh no, northwest. So I'll just, you need to capture it northwest the way it is. If it's in center case, you need to capture it in center case, and if it's in all caps, You need to capture that as well. So I'll say purple, then north, northeast, right? Northeast, I need that to change to gray. So basically, maybe your manager said that okay, he need this to be exactly this color. So you would need to get the code, the color code, and just fix the color code there, right? So, but I'll just be bringing in different color because my manager is someone who don't care, but I just need to do something professional, right? So south east. So let me just be fast. Southeast, I'll need that as green. South, I need that as pink. Then southwest. Oh no, I just forgot putting my. So southwest, southwest, and I need that as. Let me see. I need that as what? Okay, let me say blue. I just need to be careful. H. And that is it, right? That is it. So I will go ahead to close my bracket. So recall that I have two brackets open here. Have the one for switch and I have the one for the one after I called the selected value, right? Trying to call in or bring in my table, my region table. I opened a bracket. So I've closed this one. I've closed this, so I need to close the second one. So, and here we go. Let's just go through it. When we select North Central, we need our background to switch to blue. Select North West, we need that to change to purple. Not okay. This is why we currently need to vet what we've written. So north east, southeast, south, as well as southwest. And these are all what we want our background color to be like. So I'll click on OK, enter, and it said rename your measure. Okay, so it seems that this measure name already exists. So let me just use something to, I will say test dynamic background. So I'll click enter and let's see what happened at this time. So let's see what happened. Let's see. Okay, so now we've successfully written a dynamic background measure, right? One thing you need to do at this point is to go to your insert. You see your insert? Bring in a shape. So I will go bring in a shape. I'll just bring in this and use that to fill this, right? Now, once you use that to fill this, what I will do at this point is to click on the shape and you see fill. Do you see fill? See fill. So currently fill is on. I'll click and now this is the color that is picking. Is currently picking this. If we need to change this, we might change this to this color gray and the like. But what we currently want is a situation whereby we select our field and everything change. So you see this FX here. So you will need to click on it so as to bring in your measure, right? So I'll click that. The shape fill, I'll click that. And once you click that, you see fill, format style. Under format style, you need to click on this drop down, right? And change the gradient to field value. So field value. And we've written our measure under the region, and here we go. You see the region, click on it ASAP and click on OK, right? And you see what happened, right? So let's just increase the transparency so that it will be friendly, right? So now, but currently it's sitting on top our report. Now we can't even click on the region. What we need to do at this point, is to go to format. Do you see format? Go to format. You see send backward, right? Click on the drop down and send and say send to back. Click send to back. So we've sent this shape to back. So click out. Now I can now click on my region and see what we have, right? But I guess this my color is still a little bit dim, right? So it's too dim. What do we need to do at this point? Let's go increase the transparency the more, right? I will increase the transparency to 60 and let's see. So currently you can't click anywhere in your data. So you just need to click below here, right? Click out and then you can click in again. Select your slicer. And I believe this is good for us, right? So this is good. But to further add beauty, right? I will need to bring in another shape for those of us that didn't get what I did then. I went to insert, and then you bring in your shape. So I'll bring in shape to just add more beauty to this my report. So I'll bring in shape. So I have that, right? Now I will go to my field, do same thing, right? I'm going to do same thing. So go to my fx, and a few changes to my field values. Select, go to my region table, select my tax, and click OK. Right? Click OK, and automatically that changes. Then I'll copy this and paste Control C, Control V, right, and bring this down here, down below here, right, and I'm going to bring in my background here as well. I need this to change from what it is now, right? So I need this to change from what it is. I don't need to change. So I'll go to my background, come here, click on this background. I will do same thing here, right? I need that to reflect. So we are done with what we are doing, and that is that. And as well, I'll do that for my shape view, right? Just need to know what you want to do, and this is how you can achieve that. So I'll click this. I'm basically connecting my measure to my shapes. So I need to change all that to reflect what I currently need to achieve. So I'll click this, right? And here we go. So when we click this, okay, so I need this to change as well. I need this to change. So I'll go here, my region, pick that and say, okay, yeah, it should change now. So I need that to change. So this is what we got. Now record that I didn't increase the transparency for this. And let's just see, the transparency is currently showing 0. So this is how to achieve your dynamic background. I guess it's now clear. You can use this to add beauty to your reports, right? And this is how to achieve that. Now, in my next video, I'll be showing us how to, sorry, I said in my next video, in my next class, right, I'll be showing us how to dynamically change our report title. Now, I need a situation whereby if I select Northeast, what I should see here is Northeast sales performance record updates, right? Select North Central. I need to see North Central sales performance record updates. So that will be in our next class. Thank you very much, and see you. Ensure that you don't miss out in our next class. Thank you.